Hello guys, entry 2 of this amazing vlog. I'm currently cycling from Salvador to Honduras. I just left my volunteering at the Salvador Valley and I'm heading to Honduras, Nicaragua for the next 10 days with the bicycle. Here I am mounting my baby, my vehicle. I just left the highway that it's next to me to record this beautiful video. So today the plan is to cycle about 60 kilometers, find a lovely place to put my hammock and sleep for the night, and hopefully in 2 days arrive to La Union. It's really hot, I'm sweating a lot, but gladly there's a little bit of clouds over there. I have lots of sunscreen on, I don't want to burn, and let's keep with this journey. Currently passing through Puente La Aguja, heading to Honduras that way, La Union. A bit scary because the cars go really fast and there's not that much space. But yeah, my legs are getting used to this again, they're hurting. But let's see how it goes. Let's keep going. A quick little stop on a fruit and veggie shop. I got some banana, mamey and avocado for lunch. $2.50 on the side of the road for some coconut water. We love plastic bags. Here eating a delicious beans and cheese pupusa on the side of the road with my new friends. Hola, hola. This is a half-eaten pupusa, but you're supposed to grab it with your fingers. ¿Cree que puedo hacer un video?
Sí, hombre.
Es que estoy documentando mi viaje.
Ah, pues está bueno,
I just stopped randomly on a shop to ask for directions where to stay, and Don Eliseo offered me a place to stay in his campgrounds. Ooh. I'm struggling to balance the bicycle and filming the shot. And here's the resort for tonight. Muchísimas gracias. He's even going to help me clean. We're gonna clean the space to make space for my bed. ¡Vamos! Ahorita doy una barrida aquí para arreglar el lugar. I kept talking with Don Eliseo. He helped me sweep all the floor and get all my things sorted out to spend the night there. And he also explained me that if I had any trash, I had just to throw it out of the window, as he showed me. So that's how the system works right there. And well, in exchange for him to allow me to stay there, I asked him if I could do anything in return to pay him back for his help. So he decided we were going to go to his land and collect some firewood for him and also for me to be able to do a fire that night. He explained me about the current political situation, Nayib Bukele making some big changes, and how he used to work as a police officer for 25 years. And he was then at that point retired. He's the owner of a little shop, a little tienda, convenience store, and that's where I found him. That's where I asked him for his help to find a place to sleep. And yeah, here we're helping him back. After that, we got completely destroyed by the ants. All those logs were full of black ants, and by the time we noticed, we were scratching our whole bodies and trying to kill them all. But well, let's get the job done. I have to say, I feel so lucky and so secure to be traveling through El Salvador. The Salvadorians are some of the nicest and warmest people I've met during the trip. And everyone through the highways, when they spot me, they are asking me, why am I doing this? If I need help, if I need water, if I need food. It has been really amazing, and I got to spend some time with Eliseo's family. They invited me to his house to have some dinner. And we started cleaning black beans to sell at the market. We are peeling beans. I got to spend some time with their cousins and their uncles. And yeah, after we headed back to the cabin where I was staying for the night, where the neighbor helped us to fix the light. Don Francisco is helping us to fix the lights for the room. Super. We accomplished the mission. I'm gonna head, set up my hammock. Look at this lovely sunset. I'll make a little fire to have some dinner. I still have my avocado, my maize zapote, my pupusa, and some bananas for breakfast. You're calling me back for some reason? Tortillas estaría súper bien. Muchísimas gracias. So they just offered me some more tortillas to have for dinner. So I got to spend one night with my bike locked in that room. I put my hammock downstairs. That's what I recorded for the beginning of the video where I made the fire. And well, I kept going with the adventure heading to Honduras, what I thought at that time would be Honduras. Day 2 starting now. It's 8 a.m. I just left the little house, said goodbye to Don Francisco and Eliseo. They gave me yesterday some chicken, cheese, and tortillas, but I'm vegetarian, so I gave the chicken to that little dog over there. And yeah, I'm going to start cycling. I thought about doing a little analysis and explanation of all the gear and my bicycle setup, but well, I think I'll just do a more detailed version afterwards. But this is how it looks. For the next couple of days, I kept cycling through El Salvador, made some stops, had to repair my bicycle multiple times during the way. I think I really need to change my tube soon. Pumping it up again and riding a little bit, but I'm just going to destroy it. So, here we go. Here's the little hole. The thing that I love the most and surprises me the most about Central America is this whole mountain range or volcano range. You have a line that crosses the whole Central America, and you see just how organized all the volcanoes throughout the land are, and that's why it's so diverse and there's so much nature, and the volcano just keeps the land and the earth alive, just fills it up with nutrients, and that's why this part of the world is so beautiful. I had to sleep that night at the lagoon of El Jocotal, still in El Salvador, and prepared myself for the day. I had a big bowl of oats, cashews, and peanut butter. Oh, there's a cow next to where I'm recording right now. And got ready to finally get to the Gulf of Fonseca, where I was going to meet my friend Tim and Irina, and which made me change my travel plans and got to skip Honduras at the end. Here's Tim and Irina. We just got dropped off from the taxi and we're heading to El Espíritu de la Montaña. I just ate 1.5 Little Caesars pizza, cycled 60 kilometers, but here we are. So what I was trying to say is that after a long day of cycling, I thought it was a good idea to hike a mountain after that to go watch the sunset and the sunrise. But everything was amazing, beautiful. Just at the top of the mountain, I thought it was a good idea to start running, just because I was excited to go see the sunset. And I ended up hurting my foot and got a bit swollen the day after, but it was completely worth it. Friends joining us for our lovely dinner. Bean, guacamole, and cheese tacos made by Chef Tim and Irina. And you? Waking up in El Espíritu de la Montaña. Over there it's Nicaragua. Those islands belong to Honduras, and these ones to El Salvador. Back from El Espíritu de la Montaña!
Hitchhike.
Hitchhiking to La Unión. From here we'll hitchhike a boat to Nicaragua. Hopefully today. Otherwise, we stay one night and then try again tomorrow. So here you can see me talking some random things that I had no clue what I was talking about. But we got to camp on a football field next to the town, because sadly we lost the only boat that was crossing the Gulf. We were not able to hitchhike because the only boat ride that there is, it's only like for tourists. It's only like a company that does them. But yeah, we got to spend the night there. Here we are at the pier with Irina.
Hi.
I haven't showered in a couple of days.
I can smell it.
My hair is starting to be really crazy. I haven't changed my socks in a couple of days. My ankle got swollen from cycling and hiking the mountain yesterday. So I'm gonna take a chill and we'll take the boat tomorrow.
We're about to go wild camping, so no shower today anymore as well. So
I'm thinking of getting into the ocean, but it doesn't look very clean. But you can see our next destination. A beautiful morning. Everything's full of ants because we camped in a place with lots of trash. But there's a beautiful sunrise and we're heading to the boat now. Then I had this amazing moment where I met a group of Peruvian women traveling all together, and I told them about my story while we were at the migration point, and they wanted to take pictures with me, and that was such a lovely moment. They were one of the first followers of the channel. And then we hopped on the boat and started the trip, which it was the most chaotic boat experience I've ever taken. It was a very small boat for every open sea, so we got big waves on a very tiny vessel. Getting some damage right there. Heavy. With every jump and every wave, the bike got a bit damaged. I ended up losing one of the brakes. It got completely destroyed by just the movement of the boat and constantly crashing for maybe an hour and a half. So, well, I got to repair that later, and we had a really exciting boat adventure that it was getting every time more extreme and a bit concerning. After almost dying in that 1.5 hour boat ride, we made it to Nicaragua. So because of my swollen ankle, I thought it would be a good idea to just take a quick shortcut through the Gulf. And sadly, skip Honduras. I'll definitely want to go back, visit it at some point. But this way I got to spend some more time with Tim and Irina and get a bit of rest to recover. But we made it, and the weather's very dry. I have some troubles with my bicycle. The front wheel sounds now because of the bow rod damaged some things. I need to check it out. I'm very excited, very tired. My feet is a bit swollen because I think I overdid myself with the mountain and with cycling, but we'll see how it goes. Team found on Google Map these natural thermal pools, so without a question we just headed there before heading to the first city, take a bath, clean our clothes and keep going. Time to clean our clothes, clean the bicycle. Washing the sweat off. There's some local woman washing their clothes over there. Not the most eco-friendly thing in the world.
Washing the sweat off, the salt water, and chatting with the kids.
Had with this curious kid that fell in love with Irina during the pool time. And well, then we split paths between Irina, Tim and me. They kept going to the next city and my goal was to see them again once I got with the bike there. This is a good shot. I just had my lovely shower, the thermal waters, and have my feet is hurting and it's a bit swollen, but I'm gonna take it chill. I calculated to get to Granada for my next volunteering. I need to cycle 40 kilometers a day to arrive on the correct date. I'm gonna take it chill, recover, and see how it goes. I only have $5. No Nicaraguan money. And apparently there's no ATMs nor card payment systems around. We'll see what I do. I'll convince someone to change some $5 to, I think the currency is Cordoba. I haven't even checked. First impressions of Nicaragua. It's boiling hot, it's very dry, but the nature is beautiful and I haven't seen a single defect on this highway. Like, it looks pretty new and it's a really remote place, so there's not that much heavy like trucks passing by, so the road's perfect. It is a beautiful road. There's really just a straight line, just nature all around. I mean, this might be not the best moment for the shot, but I've seen more cows than cars in this 2-hour trip so far. I stopped to record these two groups of cows. I thought something interesting was gonna happen because they were walking to each other, but the locals laughed at me and that was it. Hello guys, I arrived to the beach in Nicaragua. I cycled like 50 kilometers to this beautiful beach where the boom break is. I don't really know about surfing that much, but apparently it's a very cool spot when there's a big swell. I met an American and an Irish girl that just like popped out from nowhere. I talked with them about my trip and that I was going to camp here at the beach, and they just offered me to camp at their land, at their house. So that's where I'm heading tonight. People have been really cool. When you come up with people and start just being friendly and telling them about you, they start trusting you, and they also want to help. So like I always try to, when it's starting to get dark, chat a little bit with people and ask directions, ask recommendations, and yeah, now I'm going to sleep in a lovely, secure place that first of all makes you sleep even better, because you're not worried about every single sound that you hear outside your tent, or even if I'm sleeping in the hammock, because I have a hammock as well. I'm always popping my head out and trying to look at some movement, or like if a cat happens to cross by, and I don't know, whatever sound, it's just scary, because if you're by yourself, it's like sometimes it's a bit scary. And It's Central America. You need to be careful. So after my new friends came back from their little beach swim, they took me to his new land where they showed me the well where I could get some fresh water. They showed me all the fruit trees they planted, coconuts, cacao, papayas, bananas, and he gave me a little tour where he explained where he wants to build his house. He's working with an architect to create the project. So chatting with people lets them know your story, lets them connect with your story, and humanity is good. Humanity wants to help, and that's why I love traveling this way. In Guatemala.
See, that's the cool thing. You end up like connecting with people that are just like-minded.
I was still far away from civilization, so with the small amount of cash I had left, I wasn't going to spend it on food or just for an emergency, so the only food I had left was oats and strawberry jam. That was my dinner, my breakfast, and my lunch for the day after. I ran out of food. Waking up in the beautiful tent, and I decided to go mattress today. Oops. I decided to go mattress and tent today because I will rest way better laying down rather than in the hammock. But it got deflated. I need to fix this. I had to inflate it multiple times during the night, and I'm very excited. With my last little bit of change, I got some breakfast, a watermelon and some rice, beans, and eggs. But yeah, I kept having my strawberry jam as an energy during the trip all the time, and that's how I got to Leon. So I'll leave the chapter here. This will be the end. I'll keep uploading a new chapter soon, and I've been having troubles with editing and with school, but now I'll commit to start with the flow of production. And thank you guys for following this, and see you guys in the next chapter. Pura vida, bye bye.